I bow to all the seekers of truth. It gives me immense pleasure to come to Cardiff again for this program of Sahaja Yoga. They must have explained to you what is Sahaja Yoga. That is, Saha is with and Ja is born. It is born with you, and all of us have a birthright to get this spontaneous yoga, that is the union with the divine, ascent to the divine, is our birthright. Only thing, we must reach that state of awareness where we become aware of a higher seeking within us. First, as a human being, we seek food, then protection, house, possessions, money, power, and then we find that all these things, even if you have achieved, you have not been able to achieve what you wanted, that is the state of joy. And thus, you start seeking furthermore to find out what should be that state in which you remain in complete joy. Many people have no idea as what to expect. And also they are quite naive about the structure or the nature of this tree of life which is built within us. Now what I am going to tell you is the knowledge of the roots. So far with our developments, we only know the knowledge of the tree. But we have to know the knowledge of the roots which sustains this tree. If we do not know that knowledge, it may be one day this great tree that we see, which seems to be quite secure, may completely be destroyed. So it is important for everyone to have that knowledge of the roots within ourselves and within our society, within human beings as a whole. Now we have to realize that we have come to this state of human awareness up to a point where we find we are lost. These days, in the modern times, we are very much confused because there are so many ideas afloat. All these ideas confuse us and we don't know where to look, what to see. The value systems have changed rapidly, so drastically that it is difficult for us to keep and cope with it. Despite all that, it seems that there must be some hope for us. After all, the Lord God who has created this universe must be worried about his creation. After all, he has to do something about it. It's no use only our worrying about it or being aware of the shocks, the future shocks that we may receive because of the mistakes we have committed before. It is He who guides us. It is He who has made us. And it is He who works out everything for us. For example, we believe that we do this and we do that. What we do is the work of the dead to the dead. We do not do any living work. We cannot transform one flower into a fruit. But you see, in different seasons we find different type of flowers, different type of fruits coming in. We find every child that is born has something to do with the society, with the parents, with the country where it is born. It is such a big selection that it is impossible to find out who could have done it with such tremendous powers of accuracy. A child is conceived in a mother's womb is a very big miracle itself to all the medical science it is, because normally anything that is foreign is thrown out of the body. But when the fetus is formed in the body, it is not thrown out. On the contrary, it is preserved, looked after, nourished, and thrown out at the time when it is fully matured. It's something such a remarkable thing we see every day, but somehow or other we take everything for granted. Human beings themselves, if they look at themselves, they'll be amazed how beautifully we are made. Something special about us. We know so many things more than the animals do. Like an animal cannot pass through a dirty lane. He cannot understand any architecture. He cannot understand any colors, any beauty. But we, human beings, have so many ideas and also abstract ideas. But beyond this is a state where you reach into an absolute state. So far, still we live in a relative world. Whatever we know is so relative that it is difficult to decide really what is right and what is wrong. Relatively, we can say, all right, this is little right and this is little wrong. But we cannot absolutely say that this is right and this is wrong. Here, then we start thinking, are we really fully evolved? We are not. We are not evolved. And when I say this, you should take it as a hypothesis with a very open mind of a scientist. And then, if it is proved, you have to accept it as a law, not before that.